Two big Kia SUVs, two completely different futures. On one side, you've got the 2026 Kia EV9, a fully electric three-row SUV built on an advanced 800-volt electric platform. It offers single-motor rear-wheel drive or dual-motor all-wheel drive, with the most powerful versions pushing around 379 horsepower and 516 lb-ft of torque. In long-range form, the EV9 delivers up to 300 miles of driving range. And thanks to ultra-fast charging, you can go from 10 to 80% in under 25 minutes. This is Kia's vision of the modern family SUV. Quiet, high-tech, and shockingly quick, hitting 0 to 60 miles per hour in around 4.5 seconds in its quickest trims. On the other side stands a 2027 Kia Telluride, Kia's traditional three-row SUV built for families who still want proven gasoline power and long-distance confidence. The next-gen Telluride continues with a strong V6 powered setup, delivering close to 290 horsepower through a smooth automatic transmission, plus the kind of real-world muscle people love, including up to 5,000 pounds of towing capacity. It focuses heavily on space and comfort, with improved second and third-row legroom, big cargo capacity, and the rugged SUV feel that's made the Telluride a bestseller for years. This isn't just electric versus gas. It's futuristic tech versus traditional toughness, instant electric torque versus new gasoline strength. In this video, we're breaking down performance, interior space, tech, safety, and real-world practicality to help you decide which of these two Kia SUVs makes more sense for your lifestyle. This is Parth, and you are watching MotorNation. Before we jump into today's video, here's something every true car enthusiast will love: our official website, MotorNationGroup.com. It's your go-to destination for everything automotive, from the latest car launches and industry news to detailed reviews, performance breakdowns, comparisons, buyer guides, and even insights into future tech shaping the next generation of vehicles. Join the MotorNation community, where passion meets performance and the drive never stops. Now, let's get into the video. Choosing the perfect family SUV in 2026 isn't as simple as it used to be. Today, you're not just deciding between features and price. You're deciding between the future and tradition. And few matchups capture that shift better than this one: the 2026 Kia EV9 versus the 2027 Kia Telluride. On one side, you have the Kia EV9, Kia's bold step into the all-electric, three-row SUV world. Built from the ground up on a dedicated electric vehicle platform, the EV9 completely rethinks what a family SUV can feel like. With a flat-floor design, stretched wheelbase, and battery pack mounted low in the chassis, it delivers a roomy cabin, a low center of gravity for better handling, and a quiet, refined driving experience that feels more like premium tech than traditional transportation. It's futuristic in both design and feel, offering instant electric torque, smooth acceleration, and the kind of silent ride that makes long trips feel effortless. On the other side stands the 2027 Kia Telluride, a name that's already earned trust from families across the world. This is Kia's flagship gasoline-powered SUV, designed for people who still want a powerful, dependable, go-anywhere vehicle. The latest generation Telluride builds on everything that made the original successful, but with more interior space, more road presence, and more refined ride quality. It feels solid, confident, and ready for everything from school runs to road trips and towing duties, without the need to plan charging stops or rethink your travel habits. What makes this comparison so interesting isn't just electric versus gasoline. It's how Kia now offers two completely different visions of what a modern SUV should be. The EV9 represents clean energy, high-tech interiors, and a future-first driving experience. The Telluride represents strength, familiarity, and hard-earned practicality. Now let's get to the heart of this comparison: how these two SUVs actually move, how fast they are, how far they go, and how much they cost you to run every single day. Starting with the 2026 Kia EV9. This is a fully electric SUV built around an advanced 800-volt electrical architecture, which immediately gives it a big advantage in performance and charging speed. The entry-level EV9 Lite comes with a single rear-mounted electric motor producing 215 horsepower and about 258 pound-feet of torque. This version focuses on efficiency and daily usability, delivering a real-world driving range of around 230 miles and smooth, quiet acceleration that feels instant compared to a traditional gasoline SUV. Even at this level, throttle response is immediate because all the torque is available the moment you touch the accelerator. Step up to the long-range rear-wheel drive version, and the EV9 uses a larger 99.8 kilowatt-hour battery pack, paired with a slightly detuned motor producing about 201 horsepower. While that sounds lower on paper, it's tuned for maximum efficiency, pushing the driving range to around 304 miles on a full charge. This version trades a bit of outright punch for excellent long-distance comfort and fewer charging stops, making it one of the most practical three-row electric SUVs for road trips. Things get much more exciting with the all-wheel drive EV9 models. These use a dual-motor setup with one motor at the front and one at the rear, delivering a combined output of around 379 horsepower and roughly 443 pound-feet of torque. This setup transforms the EV9's personality, giving it strong mid-range punch, confident passing power, and much better traction in rain or snow. With this configuration, the EV9 delivers an estimated driving range of around 270 to 280 miles, while slashing the 0 to 60 miles per hour time to the low 5-second range. Then there's the Boost feature, which is available as a software upgrade. With Boost activated, torque jumps to about 516 pound-feet, and 0 to 60 miles per hour drops to around 4.5 seconds. This makes a three-row family SUV feel genuinely quick, with the kind of instant shove that pushes you back into your seat, something you just don't get in normal gas-powered SUVs. At the top of the range sits the high-performance EV9 GT. This version borrows performance technology from Kia's sportier electric models and now produces around 501 horsepower in standard form, with an optional boost mode increasing output to roughly 545 horsepower and delivering up to 545 pound-feet of torque. In this form, the EV9 GT can sprint from 0 to 60 miles per hour in roughly 4.3 seconds, which is sports sedan territory, not family SUV territory. Despite the extra performance, it still manages a respectable driving range of around 250 miles. Underneath all these versions is a large battery system, with most trims using a 99.8 kilowatt-hour lithium-ion pack. Thanks to the 800-volt architecture, charging is one of the EV9's biggest strengths. On a high-power DC fast charger, it can go from 10 to 80% in roughly 24 to 26 minutes. For 2026, it also switches to the North American Charging Standard port, which means seamless access to Tesla's supercharger networks. At home, using a Level 2 charger, most owners can expect a full charge overnight in about 7 to 9 hours. In terms of running costs, the EV9 doesn't use fuel in the traditional sense, but when translated into MPGO, it delivers the equivalent of roughly 90 to 100 miles per gallon combined, depending on the variant. Now, shifting to the 2027 Kia Telluride, the approach is completely different. This is still a gasoline and hybrid-powered SUV, but it's been heavily modernized. The old V6 engine is gone, replaced by a new 2.5-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine as the standard powertrain. This engine produces about 274 horsepower and roughly 311 pound-feet of torque, and it's paired with a smooth 8-speed automatic transmission. Power is sent either to the front wheels or all four wheels via an available all-wheel drive system. In real-world driving, this setup delivers confident, steady acceleration with a 0 to 60 miles per hour time in the mid to high 7-second range, making it perfectly adequate for daily driving and highway merging. This version can tow up to about 5,000 pounds, which gives it a practical edge for boats, trailers, or small campers. Fuel economy is expected to land in the mid-20s for combined MPG, making it more efficient than older V6 models while still offering respectable power. Where the Telluride really evolves is with a new hybrid powertrain. For the first time, the Telluride is available with a turbocharged 2.5-liter engine combined with electric motors and a battery system. This hybrid setup produces a combined output of around 329 horsepower and roughly 330 to 339 pound-feet of torque, depending on configuration. Power is delivered through a 6-speed automatic transmission, and all-wheel drive is available here as well. The hybrid version feels noticeably quicker off the line thanks to the instant torque from the electric motors, cutting the 0 to 60 miles per hour time to around the low 7-second range, while also making city driving smoother and quieter. The biggest advantage of the hybrid is efficiency. It delivers an estimated combined fuel economy of up to about 35 miles per gallon, and with a full tank of fuel, total driving range can stretch close to 600 miles. That makes it one of the best options for long-distance highway travel, especially for people who don't want to think about charging stops or charging infrastructure. Unlike the EV9, the Telluride does not rely on public charging stations. The gasoline version simply refuels in minutes at a gas station, while the hybrid charges its battery automatically through regenerative braking and the gasoline engine. There's no need to plug in, which for many buyers still feels simpler and more familiar. Now that we've looked at what powers these SUVs, it's time to step inside, because this is where you'll spend most of your time, and this is where the 2026 Kia EV9 and the 2027 Kia Telluride take very different approaches to luxury, comfort, and technology. Starting with the Kia EV9, this SUV was designed from the ground up as a fully electric vehicle, and that changes everything about how the interior feels. Thanks to its long wheelbase of nearly 122 inches, the EV9 delivers exceptional cabin space. Front-row passengers enjoy generous legroom of around 41.4 inches, while second-row passengers get an impressive 42.8 inches of legroom, making it one of the most spacious second rows in its class. There's also about 39.8 inches of headroom in the second row, so even taller passengers stay comfortable on long drives. Material quality inside, the EV9 feels modern and premium. Soft-touch surfaces, eco-friendly synthetic leather, recycled materials, and well-stitched seat upholstery give the cabin a clean, futuristic vibe. Higher trims offer power-adjustable front seats with heating and ventilation, and available second-row captain's chairs that can heat and cool as well. The ride feels open and airy, helped by the low floor and flat cabin layout that an EV platform allows. Cargo space is another area where the EV9 really shines. Behind the third row, you get about 20.2 cubic feet of cargo space, perfect for grocery runs or a couple of suitcases. Fold the third row flat, and cargo space expands to around 43.5 cubic feet. And with both the second and third rows folded flat, total cargo capacity grows to roughly 81.7 cubic feet, turning the EV9 into a seriously capable hauler. On top of that, you also get a small but useful front trunk, or frunk, which is perfect for storing charging cables, backpacks, or smaller travel bags. Comfort-wise, the EV9 feels very premium for long journeys. It offers a tri-zone automatic climate control system, so front, second, and third row passengers can all control their own temperature settings. The cabin is also extremely quiet thanks to thick acoustic glass and the inherently silent nature of an electric drivetrain. Ambient lighting, powered sunshades, and wide door openings make getting in and out easier, especially for families. Tech is where the EV9 feels truly a next generation. It features a wide digital cockpit with dual large screens that create a high-tech, seamless dashboard look. Expect dual 12.3-inch displays, one for the digital instrument cluster and one for infotainment, combined under a single curved glass panel, plus a smaller climate control screen in between on higher trims. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are standard, along with multiple USB-C fast charging ports across all 3 rows, wireless phone charging up front, and over-the-air software update capability. Kia also integrates voice assistant functionality and advanced navigation design for EV route planning. Now moving into the 2027 Kia Telluride, the experience shifts from electric lounge to traditional full-size family SUV. While it doesn't have the flat-floor EV architecture, the Telluride still delivers excellent real-world space and comfort, thanks to its upright body design and wide cabin. The previous generation already offered about 41.4 inches of front legroom and roughly 42 inches of second-row legroom, and the new model continues this focus on roomy 3-row accommodation. The Telluride's interior leans toward rugged sophistication rather than futuristic minimalism. Expect soft-touch materials, available Nappa leather on higher trims, contrast stitching, and textured trim inserts that make the cabin feel tough but premium. The seats are wide, supportive, and designed for long road trips. Front seats are available with heating and ventilation, while rear passengers also benefit from optional heated second-row seats. Cargo is where the Telluride continues its reputation as a family and adventure favorite. Behind the third row, you get around 21 cubic feet of cargo space, very similar to the EV9. Folding the third row opens that up to roughly 46 cubic feet, and with both rear rows folded flat, total cargo volume stretches to around 87 cubic feet, slightly more than the EV9 in maximum configuration. The Telluride's more upright tailgate also makes it easier to load tall or boxy items, which is great for families who carry strollers, sports equipment, or camping gear. On the comfort front, the Telluride is built to soak up long journeys. Its suspension is tuned for smooth highway cruising, and the seating position offers excellent outward visibility. Multi-zone climate control is standard on most trims, and rear seat air vents ensure airflow reaches all 3 rows. The cabin doesn't feel futuristic, but it feels sturdy, dependable, and well thought out, exactly what many family buyers prefer. In terms of infotainment and technology, the 2027 Telluride steps up significantly from older models. It offers a wide touchscreen display similar in style to Kia's newer models. Expected to be a dual-screen setup with a digital instrument cluster and a large central infotainment screen measuring up to 12.3 inches. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are supported, along with built-in navigation, premium surround sound system on higher trims, and multiple USB-C charging ports distributed throughout the cabin. The interface focuses on being intuitive, easy to use, and reliable, which matters a lot for daily family use. In real-world feel, the contrast is clear. The Kia EV9 feels like a quiet, open, tech-focused electric lounge on wheels. Built for people who love futuristic design, smooth silent driving, and next-gen connectivity. The Kia Telluride feels like a tough, comfortable, go-anywhere family SUV with more traditional charm, slightly more cargo flexibility, and a cabin built for reliability and real-world usability. Before power or tech really matters, a family SUV has to earn trust through safety, and both the 2026 Kia EV9 and the 2027 Kia Telluride deliver that confidence in very different but equally impressive ways. The Kia EV9 is built like a rolling safety computer. It comes standard with Kia's latest forward collision avoidance assist, using cameras and radar to detect vehicles, pedestrians, and cyclists, and it can automatically brake in emergency situations, even at intersections. Blind spot collision avoidance doesn't just warn you. It can actively intervene to prevent unsafe lane changes. Highway Driving Assist combines adaptive cruise control with lane-centering steering, helping the EV9 stay perfectly positioned in its lane while maintaining a safe following distance, which makes highway driving much less stressful. The EV9 also feels safer structurally. Its battery pack is protected by a reinforced, ultra-high-strength steel structure, and the low-mounted battery lowers the center of gravity, improving stability and reducing rollover risk. Features like a 360-degree surround view camera and remote smart parking assist make tight maneuvering safer and more controlled, especially in crowded urban spaces. The 2027 Kia Telluride takes a slightly more traditional, but extremely refined, approach to safety. It features an upgraded forward collision avoidance system with better low-light detection, plus blind spot view monitor that shows a live camera feed of your blind spots directly in the gauge cluster when you signal. Rear cross-traffic collision avoidance can automatically brake if it detects vehicles while you're backing out of a parking spot, which is especially useful in busy lots. On the highway, the Telluride combines adaptive cruise control with lane keeping and lane centering assistance to reduce driver fatigue while still keeping you in full control. Its high-strength body structure, multiple airbags including curtain and knee airbags, and advanced seatbelt pretensioners all work together to protect occupants in real-world crashes. Family-focused features like safe exit assist help prevent doors from opening into oncoming traffic, while rear occupant alert ensures children or pets aren't accidentally left behind. After looking at performance, comfort, and safety, the big question becomes, how much do these SUVs actually cost, and what do you get for your money? And this is where the 2026 Kia EV9 and the 2027 Kia Telluride start to separate in personality and value. Starting with the 2026 Kia EV9, pricing reflects the fact that this is a high-tech, all-electric, three-row SUV built on a dedicated EV platform. The base light RWD trim starts at around $56,000, and it already feels well-equipped, offering the single-motor rear-wheel drive setup, large digital displays, advanced driver assistance features, and a surprisingly premium-feeling cabin for an entry-level electric SUV. Step up to the Wind RWD or long-range trims, and pricing moves closer to the $59,000 to $63,000 range. These trims focus heavily on extended driving range, giving you the larger battery pack, improved efficiency, bigger wheels, and more convenience features. This is the sweet spot for EV buyers who want maximum range without stepping into luxury-level pricing. The real jump comes with the dual-motor all-wheel drive versions. The EV9 Wind AWD and GT line trims typically land between $65,000 and $72,000, depending on options. These models add more powerful motors, faster acceleration, upgraded interior materials, panoramic glass roof, premium audio systems, and more advanced driver tech. They feel much closer to luxury brand electric SUVs, but still maintain Kia's value-focused approach. At the top of the lineup sits the EV9 GT, the performance-focused version. This trim is expected to start around $74,000 to $78,000, and it brings serious firepower, more aggressive styling, the highest output motors, adaptive suspension, electronic limited-slip differential, sport-focused interior upgrades, and exclusive visual elements. This isn't just a family EV anymore. It's an electric performance SUV dressed like one. Now switching to the 2027 Kia Telluride, pricing looks more traditional and more approachable, especially for families still unsure about switching to electric. The base Telluride with the new 2.5-liter turbocharged gasoline engine starts around $39,000 to $41,000. Even at this entry level, you still get a big three-row layout, large touchscreens, advanced safety tech, and a very solid standard equipment list. Moving up to mid-level trims like EX and SX, pricing usually climbs into the $45,000 to $50,000 range. These trims focus on comfort and technology, adding leather upholstery, larger wheels, panoramic sunroof, upgraded sound systems, digital driver displays, ventilated seats, and more premium interior finishes. This is where most buyers will likely land, because it balances price and features extremely well. The biggest update for 2027 is the new hybrid model, and it sits at the top of the range. The 2.5-liter turbo hybrid Telluride is expected to start around $52,000 to to $55,000, offering significantly better fuel economy and longer total driving range than the gas-only version, while still delivering strong performance. In top-spec trims like SX Prestige or X Pro Hybrid, pricing can push closer to $58,000 to $60,000, especially with off-road focused upgrades like all-terrain tires, higher ground clearance, and more rugged exterior styling. When you look at the numbers side by side, the EV9 clearly plays in a higher price bracket, reflecting its electric platform, large batteries, and cutting-edge tech. The Telluride is more affordable across its lineup, especially at the lower and mid trims, and becomes a strong value play for larger families who still want traditional fueling and towing convenience. So, when it comes down to the 2026 Kia EV9 versus the 2027 Kia Telluride, the real battle isn't just about specs, it's about mindset. The EV9 represents where SUVs are heading. It's quiet, powerful, packed with next-gen technology, and designed around the idea of cleaner, smarter driving. If you love cutting-edge tech, instant acceleration, a futuristic cabin, and you're ready to live the electric lifestyle with fast charging and zero tailpipe emissions, the EV9 feels like the next logical step forward. The Telluride, on the other hand, represents everything families already trust. It's rugged, familiar, easy to live with, and now more efficient and powerful than ever thanks to its new turbo and hybrid options. If you want proven practicality, strong road presence, easy refueling, and real-world towing ability without changing your daily habits, the Telluride still feels like the safer, more comfortable choice. At the end of the day, this isn't about which SUV is better. It's about which one fits your life better. Do you want to jump into the electric future or stick with a refined version of what already works perfectly? That's our take here at MotorNation. If you enjoyed this comparison, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest car battles. Drop a comment below and tell us, would you choose the EV9 or the Telluride? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.